beating Max Hopp. And then the reigning Dutch Masters champion Kim Huybrecht, 6-4 in the second round. And then seeing off Joe Cullen this afternoon to set up this last 8 clash against Dolan.
Yeah, kind of stumbled over the line against Joe Cullen in the end. He missed 5 match starts before he actually sealed victory, Mickey Mansell. But he did hold off a fight back from the young man from Bradford. Just decide who gets the all-important opportunity of throwing first. And we have seen it prove crucial at times this weekend.
So Brendan will throw first in the match. First leg, Brendan can throw first. Game on.
So Brendan Dolan to throw first. He has the advantage, having won the ball. And the number 4 seed, the man who made it all the way to the final before being beaten by an absolutely rampant Kim Huybrecht, is starting brilliantly. 180. It doesn't get any better.
Cracking start for the man from Belcoo. Up against the left-hander from Clono. And prior to today, it's 2 apiece in the head-to-head between them. They did meet in 2 UK Open qualifiers last year, and 1 apiece in those. Brendan winning 6-4 in March, and then a month later Michael winning 6-4. So not a lot to choose between them in the previous meetings.
Yeah, Mickey Mansell's not made it to the final evening of action on the European Tour until today. Is that going to prove crucial in his matchup with Brendan Dolan, who of course not only made it to the final evening of action on the Euro Tour, he made it to the final evening of action here just a few short months ago. And that's what spurred him on to get his first couple of PDC titles under his belt in the 3.5 weeks that followed. And he really does consider himself one of the big boys in darts now. Feels he belongs, feels he's there to mix it with the Michael van Gerwens and Phil Taylors. And he's going to have the opportunity to mix it with Michael van Gerwen if he can get through this match. However, Mickey Mansell is just a few points ahead of him on Dolan's throw, despite the fact that Dolan started off with that 180. 137 isn't easy for Brendan. If Mickey Mansell can put a 140 in here, he's got an incredible chance of breaking the Dolan throw. That's just below where it needs to be, and that's exactly the same. Well, he's done well to pitch one over the top of that. And that puts some pressure on this 137 for Brendan Dolan. Starting at the bottom of the board. Doesn't find the one he wants.
99.
He's done well to force one into the treble 20, but 76 for Mickey Mansell. If he can end this leg in 15 darts, he's going to take an early advantage. A break of throw of 56, a 16 for tops. Tops for Mickey Mansell for a 1-0 lead. There it is. First blood to Michael Mansell.
Well, an early twist in the tail between these Northern Irish teammates. Mansell against the darts, taking the opening leg. We did see Michael reach the last 32 in the World Grand Prix and the UK Open last year, and at the World Grand Prix in Dublin he did in fact have 3 match darts to beat Simon Whitlock, but it wasn't to be, as Mansell kicks off the second leg with a ton 80.
Yeah, we saw Brendan start the match with a 180, he went on to lose the leg on his own throw. Is Michael Mansell going to make the same mistake, or can he kick on? He's already 120 points clear at Dolan in this one. A solid ton is all he needs. He can go over the top of that with the way he throws, and he has done exactly that. A ton he'll be happy with. Dolan is miles back as the crowd launch into another rendition of Vincent van der Voort. They would absolutely love to see an all-Dutch final here. It is a possibility with the way the draw is. Michael van Gerwen in the top half, Vincent van der Voort in the bottom half. He's got a small matter of taking on Ian White in the quarterfinals, though.
Yes, the other quarter-final between Dave Chisnell and Mervyn King. That has all the makings of a tasty encounter as well.
And Brendan Dolan is looking for his second maximum of the match. It's a 140. He's still a long way back, though. This is a great leg from Mickey Mansell. All set up by that 180 to kick off. He doesn't need to go treble 17 if he doesn't want to. And that's why he stayed up there in the end. It's not really paid off for him because he hit treble 1. And it's a frustrating visit for him, but Brendan is a long way back. You'd think a ton 40 is the only thing that's going to really worry Mickey Mansell. And it's on. And there is a ton 40, and Brendan Dolan's given himself a sniff.
Yes, good pressure by Dolan. Mansell then looking to take out 79 for a 2-0 lead. Treble 19 would have left double 11, so 60 left. 20 for double top then for Mansell for 2-0.
Bang in the middle, and Mickey Mansell is making serene progress in this one at the moment. A 76 check out in the first leg, a 79 in the second. He's done them both in 15 darts. This is exactly what he would have asked of himself. Brendan Dolan needs to ask a little bit more of himself at the minute. Mansell is in there again. Is it going to be another maximum? It is, you know. For the second leg running, Michael Mansell starts off with a 180.
It's very early days, of course, but Mansell averaging 107.4 at the moment in the match. But it is very early days, but he's certainly come out of the traps, the brighter of the two of them.
Yeah, well, as you mentioned, Mike, they have met 4 times on the circuit, and it's 2 apiece, but the amount of legs they must have played against each other in practice must be astronomical. They'll know each other inside and out. It should mean that they're completely at ease of taking each other on. They'll be fully aware of the weapons they've got in their respective arsenals. And that, from Brendan Dolan, a 174, is the kind of thing Mickey Mansell knows he can do on a pretty regular basis. And it's left him 132. And Mickey Mansell's put some pressure on, so Brendan Dolan, ball, double 16. What a check out when this goes in. Well, there's a ball. Is he going to stay there? Does he like the lie? He did, but he didn't really get close.
So Mansell with a chance to go 3-0 up if he can take out this 121. So treble 17 would leave the bullseye. Can't do it, so Dolan will be back to get his first leg on the board if he can take out 48.
So Brendan, 16 for double 16. 2 darts in his hand for his first leg on the board. Just outside. And uses it very well. He's done that very well so far this weekend. Sticking a marker outside the double that he wants and using it to find his target. His first leg is on the board.
A ton then from Mansell. So maybe a chance for Dolan if he could crack in a 140 here. Give him a slender lead, which he indeed does. Was that just a ton? It was just a ton. The quarter-finalists, the losing quarter-finalists, will get £3,000 tonight. For reaching the semis, it's 4,000. If you lose the final, it's 8. If you win the final, it's a big jump up to £20,000 tonight, as well as the honour of being the Dutch Darts Master of 2014.
Yeah, and if Mickey Mansell could get to the final, he's got to see off Brendan, and then he'd have to beat Michael van Gerwen. But if he could do that, it'd be the biggest payday of his darting career. Most he's earned was from making the World Championships. Lost in the first round to Phil Taylor a couple of years ago. That netted him £6 grand. He looks to find another in that treble bed. Great stuff from Michael Mansell.
Yes, it's a steady leg, steady scoring from Mansell, recovering from that week 41 visit.
So what is he going to leave himself? Well, you would think it's going to be at least Shanghai. 140 would leave him 80 and guarantee him a dart at the double. Well, it's going to be 120 Shanghai he leaves. Brendan Dolan. And he was right behind him. Into that treble bed. 140. Will make Mickey Mansell think about this. The pressure is on the man from Clonau.
Shanghai on the 20s. Single will leave double for a 3-1 lead. Michael Mansell wants double top. And he does it. And we've seen each time that Mansell's been down to a finish, Brendan has tended to pull out something like a ton 40 to really put pressure on the shot, but fair play to Mansell, he's not been phased. And he leads 3-1 here.
Yeah, impeccable stuff from Michael Mansell. 76, 79 and 120 there. The checkouts he's taken out, all of them on double top. He is looking deadly on the little red bit at the top of the board. And that is exactly where he needs it. And it's no wonder he's followed it with his second. Can he follow it with his third? Oh, wow. It would have been a third leg in 5 that Michael Mansell had started with a 180 if he had. You can see there, 3 out of 3 on double top, Michael Mansell. Brendan Dolan's only had 2 pokes at a double.
84.
You can really see on the board there how much that treble 19 has been used this evening. Peppered with holes around it. Another good ton 40.
Yeah, strong again from Michael Mansell, applying the pressure. Brendan Dolan. Well, that's frustrating. He's going to have to switch there. Well, Mickey Mansell, he has the darts. And he's got nigh on 40 points on Dolan as well. This could be huge. If he can find the treble bed. Really needs to find one. Doesn't do so.
Only 60. It does leave him with a finish of 161. Mansell still averaging 103.6 here. Dolan's average just dropped down to 96 and a half.
Well, Brendan's looking at 120 if he comes back. We saw Brendan take out 167 in his win against Ronnie Hybrex. 161 was beyond Mickey Mansell as soon as he hit that fat 1. He's left 80. Brendan Dolan. Stay straight, Brendan. Needs a treble and a single 20 to have a dart at tops. There's the treble. And there's the single. Doesn't feel he has to move. Maybe he should have done. He's clattered into that second dart.
And that could be a big moment in the match. Mansell just takes a moment before stepping up to the oche. 80 for a 4-1 lead. Well, 65 left. The outer bullseye. He's going to go for the bullseye for 4-1. What a way to do it.
Well, a chance goes begging. That was for a second break of throw on a 4-1 lead. Brendan Dolan is back. He's looking at double 10. This has to go. It has to go. Double 5. Surely it's got to go. He's used that marker brilliantly so far this weekend, and he's unable to do it and seems baffled that he wasn't able to.
So a let off. Mansell, another chance to go 4-1 up. We're looking at 17 for double 4. Back down to double 2. This could start getting awkward. Oh, and that's, well, exactly what could happen. You end up in the madhouse. And Dolan, even he's shocked.
Yeah, he missed that by quite some distance, Michael Mansell. Deadly on double top. Not so much on anything else, it would appear. That doesn't help him, and he's missed inside. Well, that is an absolute nightmare from Brendan Dolan. Cardinal sin of missing inside. He had to attack the double, but his first dart was so far off, it was no guide. Madhouse for Michael Mansell. Well, they aren't much help either. He's getting further away.
Oh, my word. And nobody wants to win this fifth leg, it seems. Or nobody's.
Well, they're great mates, but this is taking friendliness too far. And that is a big miss as well. Brendan Dolan and Michael Mansell stuck in the madhouse. And he has missed 3 darts at double there, which, I mean, none of them even threatened to get close.
And this is a player of Brendan's calibre to be going around the houses like that, and then Mansell busting the double 1.
Well, this is baffling. Mickey Mansell was playing, I mean, such brilliantly solid darts leading up to this. Brendan Dolan, finally it's there! Well, a pretty silly leg of darts, it has to be said. But Brendan Dolan somehow gets the job done. And if Michael Mansell doesn't win this game, that is going to stick in his mind. Look at that, 4 15 dart legs between the pair of them, and then a 26 dart leg.
Incredible, incredible stuff. And Brendan shaking his head. Knows that he's really been let off by his teammate there. And we could be looking very easily at 4-1 in Mansell's favour. Instead, Brendan is very much alive, especially if he bangs in another treble.
Yeah, it's going to be how they react to that leg. Michael Mansell has the throw. Could it actually work against him? He may still be thinking, it'll be difficult not to think about all the missed chances in that leg. And it was a chance to break Brendan Dolan as well. It takes you 26 darts to hold your own throw. Your opponent's never going to get a better chance at breaking you. But here comes Brendan Dolan. He's stolen the darts, and oh, he doesn't say straight. Still got a 92-point cushion over Mickey Mansell, though. Mansell needs to start hitting the red bit. He's not managed to do so far this leg. There's his first one. And that ain't the treble he wanted.
Still very much in the balance this game. And who will get over the finishing line to face Michael van Gerwen in our first semi-final later on? Coming up, Dave Chisnell against Mervyn King. and then Ian White against Vincent van der Voort. And those two quarterfinals, the winners of those will make up the pairing for their second semi-final of the night. And then we'll have a little bit of a breather for the players to get their breaths back who make it through to the final. But the final played later this evening as well to conclude the Dutch Masters for 2014. And then the next European Tour event, we're off to Berlin Easter weekend for the German Masters as Brendan looks to fill up the treble 20. Good cover, good thinking to leave double 16 with Mansell still a bit behind, but a ton 40 here from Mansell would pressurise that shot.
But Brendan Dolan's got 3 darts in his hand and he's looking at double 16 for a break of throw and to level the match up. This would put Brendan back in the driving seat. It would give him the throw. And it's double 8 and he is moving across here because that is the way his darts stick up. That's covering a bit of the bed from where he was and he's gone all the way around it and messed up the angle. Double 4. There it is, Brendan Dolan. A little sigh of relief maybe that he wasn't chasing all those down to double 1 again. But the match is level. It's 3 apiece. It's basically first man to 3 legs now. And the last 2 legs, from Mickey Mansell's point of view, have been pretty poor. Probably his worst 2 legs of the entire weekend.
Yes, and you said you wonder how much all those darts in that 26 dart leg that Brendan eventually won, how much that might play on his mind. Where he had darts in his hand to go 4-1 up. Instead, we're all square at 3 apiece here in the Koningshof Hotel in Veldhoven. The packed crowd here, been treated to a fantastic weekend of darts and still plenty of quality matches to come with 2 more quarterfinals, then the semi and the final. And I'm sure plenty more ton 80s for the crowd to cheer on. Just a ton 40 though this time for Dolan.
But there's still a glimmer of an opportunity here for Mickey Mansell. And that is the way you seize on it. Needs to follow it in with another. Doesn't do so. So Dolan now just looking to hold his throw, take a 4-3 lead. So put him in the lead for the first time in the match in terms of legs. If he can get down before his opponent and close this one out.
Earlier on we saw Mansell race to a 3-0 lead against Joe Cullen before the man from Bradford did start to claw his way back, but in the end Mansell did make it through 6-4.
More like it from Brendan Dolan. He's down to a 2-darter. It's going wrong for Michael Mansell. The first 4 legs, he looked imperious. But it is all going horribly wrong. And Brendan Dolan, oh, well, he'll be back. And he'll be happy that he's missed outside there. So we'll be back for double top rather than double 10. Is Mickey Mansell going to apply any sort of pressure? Anything, Michael? Just make Brendan think about it.
Well, he can't do it. And for a chance to take the lead for the first time in this match, Brendan Dolan wants double top, double 10. He won't want to start chasing around the board. Oh, double 5 now.
Well, he didn't have much fun on double 5 in the 5th leg, which took something close to an eon to finish. Mickey Mansell, oh, he's not a happy man. Not a happy man at all. But he's left that double top, and he hasn't missed double top in this match, Mickey Mansell. And Brendan, well, he may know that, but it doesn't matter, because the history maker, the former Grand Prix finalist, is 4-3 up and 2 legs away from a place in the semi-final of the Dutch Darts Masters.
And we did mention at the top, obviously play together a lot, practice together a lot as Northern Ireland World Cup teammates, and know each other very well, know each other and their game inside out, and how much that might be affecting the standard of the play and some of the jitters on the doubles we're seeing.
Well, it didn't seem to be affecting Mickey Mansell in the early stages. It's just that one nightmarish leg that they both had, and it seems to have been Brendan that's dealt with it a little bit better. He's not been sparkling by any stretch of the imagination since that 26 dart leg, but he's still managed to win the last 3 in a row. And Mickey Mansell fails to find a treble again.
Yes, not a lot to choose between the averages. Mansell's dropped right down to 84.6. Brendan some 2 points ahead of that at the moment, but not outstanding so far.
That's more like it from Mickey Mansell. Can't follow it with the second dart. Third one he can, though. A little bit more like it from Mickey Mansell. Just got to take it visit by visit. Claw his way back to some sort of rhythm, some sort of flow, to the kind of darts that he was throwing at the start of the match. 44 from Brendan Dolan. At the start of this leg, it looked like he had a golden opportunity to race away from Mansell and put himself within touching distance of a semi-final place against Michael van Gerwen. I think laboured is probably the word for this one at the moment. This is a lot better from Mickey Mansell, though. Maybe he's just shaken off whatever was holding him back from that dodgy leg earlier on.
Yes, a good chance for Mansell to bring us all square yet again.
One for double top. He's not missed this yet, Mickey Mansell. He has now, but he will be back.
Yeah, Dolan's still on 206. Again, we'll look to make sure he has darted a double if Mansell does fail to hit that double top that he's been hitting with regularity in this match. And to take us to a level game yet again here. Double top for Mickey Mansell. Now he wants double 10. Double 5, it's catching this. Just inside again.
Mickey Mansell's size. Brendan Dolan, with his eyes just lit up. 106. That's a long way off, but treble 18 gives him a shot. It's there. Double 16 for a 5-3 lead. And to throw for the match, there it is. Brendan Dolan, 106 checkout. And in a game that has been riddled with errors, that is a moment of quality from the top player in Northern Ireland. He is now throwing for a 6-3 victory and a place in the semi-finals against Michael van Gerwen.
And that is why he's heading towards the world's top 10, Brendan Dolan, and why he is a player to be feared at the times when he needs to pull something out the bag. He can deliver a sucker punch like that, taking out a 106. With Mansell having gone around the houses and failing to finish. Now just one leg away from a semi-final against the local hero here. Michael van Gerwen only lives around about half an hour down the road.
Look at this from Brendan Dolan, looking to get the job done in quick style. He fails to find the treble 19, but those 2 treble 20s have put him in charge of this one. And Mickey Mansell needs trebles, and 1 isn't enough. 2 might not be. And he's not even got that. So Brendan Dolan probably going to get 9 darts from here. How easy is he going to make this for himself? Just the 60.
Yeah, it's a big shot here from Mansell. Would put him right back in this leg, and just a shrug there, knowing that drift into the 5 is not good.
Well, that's all right for Brendan. He'd be disappointed not to have worked his way down a little bit from there, and well, you can see what he thinks about it. Not a happy camper. Well, you would think a 140 is what Mickey Mansell needs minimum. Oh my word. Well, 81. But Brendan has got 6 darts from here for a place in the semi-finals to continue his run at this tournament. Well, that is a long way off.
Good recovery. Maybe the jitters as the finishing line approaches, but he has left a 2-dart finish when he comes back, and it's been a very average leg from Mansell, this one, and not really putting pressure on the shot at all. That was good, the last dart at the ball to leave 85, but Dolan then, he wants double top for the match and a place in the quarterfinals of the Dutch Masters, where he'll meet Michael van Gerwen, and he can't do it.
2 missed match darts for Brendan Dolan. Mickey Mansell's looking at 85 to stay alive. Well, he's only going to get a shot at the ball for 5-4 to stay in it. Not good enough. We've seen a lot of doubles missed in this match. Brendan Dolan will be praying that one of these goes in. Double 10. Oh, stay in there. Closer to it, Brendan. You're getting further away. Moves down the hockey. Last dart in hand for the match. Oh, it's got in sideways.
Well. And is there another twist to come in this all Northern Ireland clash? Double 4 for Mickey Mansell. That was a mile away. Double 2. He's in the madhouse again.
Well, having missed that double 4 by as much as he did, you never felt confident about the double 2. Forget about all the legs that have gone before. But Brendan Dolan, he was close with his 3 last time. It's going to have to be double 5. Well, it's not a bad marker. And he uses it. And Brendan Dolan has stumbled over the line. A 6-3 victory over his World Cup partner and good mate Mickey Mansell. Brendan Dolan's into the last 4. But if he thinks that kind of performance is going to worry the hometown favourite Michael van Gerwen, well, I think he may be very much mistaken. He's through though. It's a W next to his name, and the history maker, his dreams of making a 2nd consecutive Dutch Darts Masters final are still alive. We'll be back for the 3rd quarter-final in just a moment. It's